In a minute, you won't be able to.
Right? That's technically algebra.
We're gonna give up math.
Here's to math! Yeah!
Yay.
Cheers!
Okay.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Almost
gotta
jinxed
slam them.
Fireball.
This is how con really works. Hotel so that we could have a place to sleep and then drive back the next day.
So I'm gonna sleep in a dingy hotel.
With me.
Girl.
Girl.
You guys have any ideas for any games?
Lots of ideas.
Okay, well, not like nothing like weird or trippy or anything.
Well,
just like.
I'm okay
Why do
with
you automatically assume I'm gonna take my clothes off? I don't even have anything on.
Well, that's just it. You already have a head start.
Like actually getting out of this would be a problem.
Can I cast my vote for weird and or strippy?
Wow. Okay, so drinking game ideas.
He has to be behind it.
Lady,
his
don't
wife will be
ask
like,
her for her ideas because her birthday dealt with D20 dice.
oh my
And
god.
she thought that
Not
was
my
so
drinking
bad.
No, the drinking die is brilliant. I just forgot mine. I have the D20 with the shot glasses
Well,
on
I
each side.
have, no, I have a big inspiration, like resin pour D20 someone made for me, and we rolled it, and if it was under a 12, everyone else took a drink of their alcohol beverage. Over a 12
was
I
her.
took one, and if you rolled a natural 20, you got to pick who took the shot. I fucked up there.
We all
I
kept
fucked
rolling
up
20.
because I should have said
I
you can't
hate
pick
it
the
when
same
we
person
all
twice in a
do
row.
that.
And so it kept rolling behind me, and I was sitting on the counter, and I kept flipping it to 20, and I didn't know, and I just kept taking shots because I assumed none of my friends would lie to me.
So there was this one time where
I mean,
Valentine's Day.
I
Really
legitimately
good rollers.
it was bad. It was bad. I mean, if I had not been intoxicated, I would have been like,
She got
law of
hammered.
statistics says you didn't roll that many 20s in a row.
Did you advertise your 20th birthday party as D20?
No, but I wish I fucking had now. So thanks for ruining my life.
Maybe your next
fucking
live.
Like,
I did that same shot like
it.
thing once though because we were having like a Valentine's Day party, but it was an I hate Valentine's Day party. So if anybody
Perfect.
came wearing pink or red, they had to take a shot. And eventually, I was the one making the shots, and then they were like, "How about if we have to take a shot, you have to take a shot?" And I was already drunk, so I was like, "Okay,
You're
yeah."
already drunk, you're stupid.
Yeah.
So I took a shot for every fucking person that came in. They'd like find something. They'd be like, "Oh, my boxers have a pink dot right here."
I have
You're
a
already
tattoo
drunk.
with pink
You're
highlights.
stupid. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, you're like, oh, fruit of the loom, look, there's
I
an
didn't
apple
remember
on it.
anything after I agreed to that. I know I agreed to that. That's all I know.
No, her and I hadn't been streaming, and that was a bottle of wine. And then her and I were like,
A
maybe
bottle
we
of
should
wine,
start
tequila shots?
streaming.
A bunch of Jell-O shots? Apparently I vacuumed during
Jell-O
the stream.
shots.
No memory of this.
Salt.
I told you
She's
guys about
vacuuming
it.
in the middle of the
Hey,
stream.
some people like that kind of thing. You're just
Okay.
saying.
I love tribals. This is from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I
this
saw
shit.
yours. It was
Yeah.
so cool. It looks good. But yeah, no, somebody just saw that and was like,
He was like, "I'm gonna need one drink to deal with this."
Yeah, that seems fair.
what are you trying to say, Brad?
I
Nothing.
just undid my
Absolutely
whole
nothing.
thing somehow. I don't know how I did that.
Solid fireball.
What'd you do?
Yeah, I forgot.
What are you talking about?
I just took my bottoms off. Hold on for a second.
What?
Oh, honey, I can fix this right now.
Okay.
We
Technical
met
difficulty.
because I smelled.
This is real life.
This is real. This is what happens when you put fireball in our drink.
Or you
Is it in your drink? Just fireball?
That is your drink.
It is just fireball.
all
Correct.
fireball.
So if you put
Are you
There's fireball in my drink.
Fireball right
It's
now?
fireball on fireball.
you combine one part fireball and 2 parts fireball.
Fireball is perfect.
That's how they made the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh my god.
like magic.
So it is a mix.
I have a Powerpuff Girl.
It's like
I need
drinking
some more.
unicorn blood.
Out there.
What happened?
Are we talking to me?
I said I need to loosen up my fireball.
Oh.
Oh, sweetie, I'll loosen up all your fireballs.
Yay!
Oh, wait. What are we talking
You
about?
have to share the bed with me.
I always want to share a bed with you.
We'll still buzz it. We'll still buzz. So whenever you guys are ready to answer, you'll buzz.
Oh, we're gonna put it in her crotch, and then we're just gonna buzz it.
Ah.
Does it vibrate?
No, unfortunately.
I was about to say, keep
I
pressing.
like how we're both like, yeah.
This is con life. Welcome.
Ah, blocked.
Keep buzzing her
You were buzz
crotch.
blocked. Ha.
Welcome. Okay.
All right.
You don't
let's go
care
back.
if you're in it. Get your manly ass behind
I
us.
just want to make sure all three of us
She
are in
said
it.
the 3 of us.
Oh.
So I walked away.
Okay.
Well, we did call it cosplay girls drinking.
Oh.
I'm great.
Worst con douche experience.
Do I have to leave for this?
Did you buzz out Chris or in yourself?
I'm buzzing myself in. Tag. Tag. Go. Tag. Okay. So one time I was at a convention with M-Cubed.
Ah.
And so our tables were right next to each other. And she wasn't there. She was off doing a panel or something. I think it was actually at Fan Expo. I don't even know if she knows this. So now she knows. So
The guy that stole
this
her
guy, no, it's not the person who stole her book,
Okay.
which is really
I'm
funny.
like, you know who did it?
No, but I'm sure they were doing things in a bathroom. So somebody came over and they were looking at her table, and I was like, oh, she'll be right back, you know, because that's what you do when you're there together. And then he came over to mine. He was looking at mine, and he goes, "Your chest isn't as big as hers." And I was like, "You're right." I was like, I never noticed before. And I was like, I don't even know why I'm here. And then I threw my book off my table and walked off.
Your thing's gone.
Why am I even here?
The
He
buzzer
legitimately
decided
said that
why
to
is it
me.
even here?
Why?
I've heard some weird things, and I've had some terrible people talk to me at conventions, but like nonchalant. He was just like, your chest isn't as big as hers. And I was like, why am I even here? And I just threw it.
So I take it he wasn't an ass man.
No.
I guess not.
Okay.
I don't know. And I was in Burlesque Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Like right after, this is
How
like
do I-
right after you guys interviewed me.
Wow.
Like my whole nonsense parts was out.
Wow.
And he was just like, your chest isn't as big as hers. And I was like, what? I can't live my life now. I'm just gonna fucking go home.
Your buzzer's gone.
Your buzzer has the password.
I had a guy come up in a wheelchair,
Uh-huh.
and
And you
he
gotta
asked
be
if
rude to them.
he could take a picture with me, only if I sat on his lap, because he was injured.
That was a great laugh.
And as I was in a Tigra costume, all I did was ask was, how many times did that work out for you yet today, buddy?
2,
When I heard
4.
0,
Oh,
I was
jeez.
like, well, good luck with that.
Oh, jeez.
Might
Yeah.
have said this laugh.
Law of averages. Eventually it's gonna work for you. You just
You
might not like how
know,
it works for you because it might be
Sometimes I
indeed.
don't want to sit on a rail. It happens.
So I had a guy bring me a pair of underwear and offered me $150 to wear them for 2 days and not wash them and give them back to him.
Oh.
Bruh.
I
Were
said
they
$150?
That's cheap.
Maybe.
You can make more money.
But he never paid me, so now I just have weird underwear.
You never sent them back. That's why he didn't pay you.
You have to get half up front.
Exactly. He
Deposit.
didn't say anything.
You have to
so I
put a
didn't do it.
deposit.
Down deposit.
There's a deposit for me to
There's
wear
a
your
50%
panties.
deposit.
I don't know these things. Okay.
I don't know why
I just
people-
know I never got any money.
Sometimes
So
Contracts, people.
I just have weird underwear now.
Contracts.
Some people leave their house and they're just like, this is a good plan for today.
This is
Live
what I'm
in
doing.
a weird
I'm gonna
world.
commit to this,
It's on the
and I'm
calendar.
just gonna see it through.
Oh my god.
And then we just ruined it. We ruined
It's real
all
life,
of it.
people.
My boobs were big enough. She didn't wear the underwear long enough. You went and sat in someone's lap. We're the worst.
Apparently.
To being the worst.
Neither one of us clicked the buzzer, so we're just.
I
good
clicked
now.
the buzzer.
This is why I
No,
don't
you
have
did.
45
Me and
million
Laura
on
did.
Instagram.
No, we
I
both
don't
answered.
turn up tits.
We made you turn it
And I
on
don't
and then
sit
didn't
on
use it.
laps.
Correct. Yep.
Big
Okay, next question.
Brad, you need to decide whose was worse, and they have to drink. No, the others have
Oh,
to drink.
we're supposed to drink
Ooh.
after the worst.
The worst. Oh. Oh.
Mine was just rude.
I gotta say, the sit on my lap is pretty fucking bad.
So let's have a drink.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Favorite
Is mine still there?
Praise Jesus.
favorite con
Oh,
experience.
I popped my belt off when I said praise Jesus.
You praised it off.
I'm just gonna leave it like that for now.
Praise.
My favorite con experience.
This is really anticlimactic, bro.
Oh my god.
You gotta use your password.
I don't know why.
Try
there
again.
we go.
My favorite con experience was when I was in line to meet Jason Muse at Marvelous New Year's Eve, and Kevin Sorbo came over and gave me an autographed picture of himself, and he goes, "Hey, I just wanted you to see my cod piece." And I lost it. And then we go into this conversation, and I love this guy, right? And I watched Hercules growing up and everything, and I was dressed as Red Sonja. So he signed it to Red Sonja. And it was just like absolutely hilarious, and I'm looking at this, and he's dressed as Conan or whatever, and it was just like, it was really cool. So I was like, all right.
This is a great plan.
And we're just talking, and somebody is tapping me on the shoulder, at least I think that's what's happening. And finally I'm like, this guy won't stop. I'm like, dude, I'm talking to Kevin, but then I realized like I was in the line for Jason, and there weren't that many people ahead of me, so I turn around, and it's Jason, and he is completely covered one side of my Red Sonja cape with stickers, and he goes, "You just got Muse juiced," and walks back behind his booth, and I'm just covered in these stickers that say Muse juice on them. And I'm like, you guys are like,
That's amazing.
Oh my god, I actually think you might have won already.
And then I thought I
had a really good story, but
him.
now I don't know if I
Now
know.
I'm changing my stories. I'm like,
I got an autographed picture from him that says, "Check out my mangina." So I'm like, man, both these guys just want me to stare at their junk. But it was a great day.
But why would you not?
That's awesome. It's there.
They were both just awesome people to meet, and they were hilarious. They were
Okay.
super friendly. Yeah.
So I had a good story, but now I feel like I need to change it, but it's fine. That's the only one I have, and it's from the same con!
MNYE was
We
awesome.
Don't.
why do we all have good stories from that
For the
con?
people that
even though
attended.
the con was
It was
rough.
amazing.
MNYE was awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
There
I
was a
understand.
lot of amazing things about the con, even though it was rough.
Keep going.
I win. Okay, so my good story from MNYE
Smacked her in the face.
is not about the jerk face that ran it. You know who you are. But about the guy, I will keep talking, I have a headphone on here. About Stan Lee. So we set off the pyrotechnics and the smoke bomb at New Year's Eve, like when it hit midnight.
On purpose?
Yeah, on purpose.
Okay.
We were behind the stage. I was the person who set all that off. So he came behind the stage after he said the thing, and he was tired. You know, he was old. He shouldn't have been doing cons a long time ago. But he doesn't stand up much. And if you were at Marvelous New Year's Eve, you know that Stan Lee got roasted at that. And
He got roasted hard.
You didn't get him with the pyrotechnics, did you?
I got him with something. And then he said, so during his roasting, he called his wife because of Ming. And he called his wife, and he was like, and somebody said, because during Sex You Scream Excelsior.
Oh God.
And he said that to her, and then I was behind the stage to set up the pyrotechnics, and he came back and he sat down in his little chair to go behind the stage, and I was sitting in this throne thing, and he goes, that's a mighty nice throne, and I was like, not as nice as your throne. He said, well, I'll share my throne. I said, okay. So I sat in a wheelchair on someone's lap, and it's not a wheelchair, it's a scooter, and he said, that's mighty Excelsior of you, and I said,
After
love you.
hearing that was used,
And I said, I went, okay.
So really, Lhars' guy just didn't have enough fame and money.
Yes. Also wheelchair, and his was a scooter. It's
That's a
not
pretty
the
awesome
same thing.
story, though.
It's not the same thing. That was my best moment.
I tried to
my
meet Stan Lee, it
whole
didn't happen.
con life. I've actually met him like 5 times, but I'm sure he doesn't remember any of it because it's Stan Lee.
I think I've met him about 3 times.
Yeah. We have a bunch of photos because we were in this giant X-Men
Well, fuck me,
ring,
right?
and he's in it
Well-
holding our butts.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, I want to say that con ended up having one of my best con
Push it,
experiences
push it.
too. The fact that same con,
Why did I dream?
during the roast,
I don't know. Just
Roker and I hung out
he's so funny.
because he was like, I don't know where you are, but I want to hang out with you. And I was like, okay, well, I'll be over here doing this and this and this.
Did he give
And
you
he
his
joined.
special Skittles?
And then I also got grabbed up off the floor whenever I was painted up as Hella and escorted in front of the line of 200 people just for the picture next to the man. And then I got green paint all over the back of his jacket.
You were like, I'm so sorry.
So
Was
yeah,
this the big Marvel shoot?
Yeah.
yeah. and he has a green
The Marvel
handprint on
shoot where
the
we
back
couldn't
of
even
his
see what
jacket.
was
It says
happening.
Sam Lee, and his nice jacket, and nobody was allowed to touch him. He has a big old green handprint from
Because he doesn't care if ladies stand next to him.
Oh no! And whenever I walked up, he asked for
It's
the
a
people to
necessity.
come track me down. So I got escorted
giant creepy
across
headdress.
the
That was awesome.
entire convention and brought to the front of the line and took the picture. And the thing he said to me was, "You forgot your pants."
You're welcome.
And
You're welcome,
I
Stanley.
looked down and I was like, "Oh, well, I quickly body painted because I did forget my paint. Did I do okay?" And he thought I did great. And he wanted a picture.
Moment made.
So yeah, that was my moment.
I have to
with Sam
say,
Lee.
You got stickered. No
He
one
was worried about me missing
I gotta
my
laugh.
pants. Good looking out, man. Good looking out for the pants.
I have to say though, now knowing that you were
Hashtag
Hella
no
at
fancy
NYE, we've met 3 times before meeting at the lake.
Oh.
At the river, because we have a picture together as Hella and
Yeah.
Red Sonja at NYE. We also have a picture together when you're a cat person
You
with,
and
with the band
Sonja.
angels.
I do.
Yeah.
Scott Fischer took
Is
a
it
bunch
that
of
one?
pictures.
Yes. And then we're also in pictures together with the
You
band
actually
angels.
had an amazing,
Oh.
amazing.
I think it must have been
photo.
another one then.
And now we're friends.
Next.
Okay,
We're bonding.
I don't care.
Who's with the best story?
Oh yeah.
Why would I drink
Ooh,
that?
shit.
Ooh, that's hard.
I kind of like her sticker story, to be perfectly honest.
I do like this.
Yeah.
We're gonna let her have it.
We're all voting the
I
sticker
gotta
story because
Yay.
I think that's pretty.
You got Muse juice on your lower back.
Kevin's an awesome dude.
I mean, who doesn't?
I mean,
Who has
it was
it?
already pretty amazing just from the codpiece.
Kevin
Yeah.
Sorbo is a good
I love
dude.
those guys.
So.
That was so fun.
Kevin's kind of
Stan,
awesome.
Stanley, he'll forever be a nice dude to everybody.
He doesn't
He's the
remember if
ladies'
he's not, so it doesn't really matter.
He's the ladies' man.
Most awkward mid-convention wardrobe malfunction.
Jordan, why are you
Really?
looking at me?
Do you remember that one time you said praise Jesus and your skirt came off?
Praise Jesus.
So just
I
now,
Buzz, I'm gonna drink now.
I said praise Jesus, and my skirt popped off. But I'm still covered, so it doesn't technically count. It's just a fun moment.
St. Louis Comic-Con. I had
Nice
these
turn.
bright yellow contacts for a brand new Maleficent costume, and they were bad contacts. Like they were the printed on contacts. And so I popped those suckers in,
The things that
and
nightmares are
next
made of?
thing I know, my eyes were on fire for 4 hours. So I'm in the
Honeycolor
middle.
forever.
I'm in the middle of a panel, and we're talking Game of Thrones, and my face is just like running. And I am so happy about the topics we're talking, but I can't stop crying because my eyes are melting.
So emotional.
My eyes are on fire. They feel
I'm gonna look
like,
this
you know, baby kitten claws are going through my pupils. So, you know,
I'm sorry, not regular kid claws.
no,
baby
it's
kid
not.
claws.
There is no lube that can sit there and fix this. No.
That was my story.
eye lube. Eye lubes. There is no lube that can fix this. No. We went to after parties, and I probably
I'm
looked
gonna
like the
push-ups
biggest
for a minute.
stoner because my eyes were welted red. I probably looked like a pink eye for hours. But yeah. Yeah, no, don't get cheap contacts. Quality.
Honey
I'll
color
make sure I don't
forever.
let baby kittens.
Yeah,
No baby
you don't want
kittens in your
baby
eyeballs.
kittens in your eyeballs.
I didn't know that
It's
was a
not a
thing,
good
but
day.
apparently it is.
Well, that's
All right.
what it feels
What
like.
is what is yours?
No, you have to buzz when you're ready.
Are you ready?
No,
Oh.
buzz when I'm ready.
Okay, well I'm ready.
She's
okay,
ready.
I
so
forgot what the question was.
con mishap.
Wardrobe
Wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so I was at AllCon. Nothing good happens there. I was at AllCon, and I did the cosplay after dark panel with Impute, and everything always happens with her. Everything bad, everything terrible that could happen to you. We've done at this like it's just so bad. Like such bad moments. Listen, honey, listen. So we're talking about getting into latex clothing.
Oh, yeah, that's real hard.
Your mom was in the front row for this.
I thought you were gonna say my mom tried to get into a latex suit, and I'm like, no, I don't remember
Well,
that.
but now she won't try this way. So we're talking about it, and we've been handing out shots at this panel, so we're all a little blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
So Marla goes, man, you know, the first time I ever tried to put on latex, I didn't know how to actually do it, and someone told me to use lube. We all know you powder yourself into latex.
Well, you do now.
Now.
So she full body lubed herself
virgin.
into a latex suit and then couldn't take it off because it dried, obviously.
My favorite part of that story though was her parents seeing all the lube bottles, just empty
Her
lube
parents
bottles.
were like, why are there all these lube bottles? And she's like, I had to put on latex. And I'm sure one of her parents went, and didn't want to say it out loud and just went, okay, and just like walked out. So now the running joke whenever anyone is putting on latex in this group is, do you have enough lube for that?
No wonder you guys both gave me that look.
She was like, I'm trying this latex thing. And I was like, latex?
Oh my god.
Never going away. The whole audience took a shot after that,
Oh Jesus.
including your mother. Oh, I got her mom drunk.
It's true.
There you go.
It's true.
I don't remember what the word
She was real close
but it
all
was
the way.
really funny.
Anyways, so
When that girl
we put her over the.
The thing out of her pants, my mom, you remember
Okay,
my mom
okay,
said?
wait.
Something out of their pants.
Whoa.
Interjection.
Where did this go?
Weirdest moment in a panel. This all con panel, so we're already having this conversation about lube. So everybody's asking us like, hey, how do you do this when you're cosplaying? How do you do that? And this chick says, how do you keep from having camel toe when you're in a bodysuit? And I opened my mouth to answer, and she said, I do this. This is what I do. And she pulled a foam piece out of her crotch and went like this.
That back. And my mom goes, she's pretty comfortable. Stick it in there, honey. And when we hear my mom say, stick it in there, honey, we just fucking lose it because
Whole room.
like
There's like 50
me
people in this
and
panel,
Chris
and they're all
everybody are in
losing
there.
their shit.
And we're just like laughing
That's your
and my
mom?
mom is in the panel.
And
She's
then
like,
I went,
stick it in
love
there.
your mom.
And then I was like, and I feel like everyone now deserves another shot.
Our
And then I
mom-
pulled everybody
I
in that
love you.
panel another shot.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the
We
best
only
mom ever.
meant to give out one, but we gave out two because of Vagina Foam Shield Girl. Wherever you are, praise Jesus.
So
Praise
can you
Jesus.
activate the buzzer? I'm ready.
Really? Are you sure? Are you really sure?
I like how we all look
So
up
it's
at that.
weird. My actual worst, like, cosplay disaster was actually at MNYE also.
Have them do their boobs.
No?
I just
Not
say that
really.
because I can't control
Not really.
things like that, so I don't know.
But not really.
You think it would be very
that could
obvious
be
if
part
it
of the
was or
reason.
wasn't?
No, it was mostly just drinking. It was mostly just drinking. So I'm at one of the like after party things at night. I think it was like Friday night, and I was trying to kind of get close to like where Jason Muse was hanging out. But like every time I got a little closer, I'd get another drink because
I mean, he already stickered you, so.
I'm a little like, I still don't know like
Get
what
random.
I'm even gonna say. I just want to talk to the guy. Like I don't know what to
Why
say.
not?
So I'm just like another
there.
drink, another
You
drink,
already
another
went
drink.
halfway.
So before I get to where
Finish
he
it.
is, I already have to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
I'm dressed as
I feel like no good.
Spitfire, and I'm in like this yellow bodysuit with these like red flame gloves,
And you
red
have to
flame
pee?
boots, and this big mask thing, and I really have to pee. So I run across the hall, and I get out of the bodysuit. Because you have to like get naked to pee when you're a female in a bodysuit if
true.
you haven't
No,
like
you just move the shit to
finagled
the
it
side.
weirdly.
No, that's not if it has legs. You can't do that.
So it unzips my lower back.
Off the legs.
My junk doesn't reach to my lower back. I don't know about yours, but so I had to take the bodysuit off to pee, and then I put it back on, and I forget that it was a full bodysuit with a head. You can laugh while I continue.
That's a great moment.
So I
yeah.
cut the head off the bodysuit that morning and forgot that I didn't like put endings on the top of the zipper. So I have to be careful to not zip it all the way. So I'm drunk.
Did you push it off?
So-
oh no.
So I get done peeing
I've done
and I
that.
pull the zipper off. It's zipped though, but if the zipper's not there,
It can't
it's
come
not that locked and you can't unzip it later to pee. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm worried about. I don't want to drink that much
Future
more
peeing.
because I can't. I'm worried about
Future
future.
peeing.
I'm worried about future pee. So I go back into
Good
the
man.
party
Don't worry
and
about that.
I'm like trying to finagle my way over there, and I get like halfway there, and I bend down to pick my phone up that has fallen out of my glove, and the whole thing unzips. And I have nothing with me. I have no other clothes or anything, and it just pops off my shoulders, and I'm just like. So then I'm like, well.
As you're heading to Jason Muse.
Yeah.
If it had been in front of Jason Muse, it might have been a different story.
So I'm like halfway there, and I'm like holding my suit, and I'm like.
We could have juice stickered you back in. Just a trail of your back.
That is hilarious. That would have been great. Instead, I was like, my brother was there with me, and I said, Johnny, and he was like, what? And I was like, Johnny, the suit, it's unzipped. And he was like, okay, hold on. I freaking forgot the zipper wasn't there. I don't know why it's popped open, because I'm so drunk. So then he's trying to zip it, and he can't find the zipper pull. He just can't find the zipper pull. So he's like digging around in my suit. He's like, I don't know where the zipper pull is. And I'm like,
you're on your own.
So
we need a lot of safety pins.
So I'm like, we gotta go to the room, and he's like, no, I'm talking to this chick, and I'm like, we gotta go to the room, and he's like, no, not going to the room. I'm like, I can't get the room. Screw it. So I went to the room by myself, and I flashed someone trying to get the room card out of my glove because I had to let go of the suit.
Best day of their life. Best. And then that 15-year-old kid ran back to their room and went, Mom! I saw boobies! They were glorious.
15, the internet probably wasn't the first time.
Yeah, but real life
it
is
was
not
special.
the same thing.
True.
It actually probably
It
is a
was special.
letdown
True.
considering what porn looks like.
So I was embarrassed. But then I just ended up changing and forgetting the rest of the night, so you know.
I think you're winning again.
Cheers.
There you go.
We're gonna all take a drink.
There you go.
I'm gonna take a shot of alcohol because I feel like there's nothing else I can do in this situation. Nobody's here but us chickens!
Isn't that funny?
As soon as you see, only old people get that.
Yeah.
We do have.
We always just go, hey girl, what's up? And then like that's it.
Hey!
I'm one of those people, like, I see.
Most regrettable cosplay you've ever done. Not the same thing as wardrobe malfunction. Most regrettable
That's not the
cosplay
same
you've ever
thing.
done.
Queen Barrel from Sailor Moon. That boob window was a fucking mistake. Hard mistake. Also was a mermaid dress, which I'd never sewed before.
Okay.
And I made it way too tight in the bum area. And that was back when I worked out a lot, so the squats like had happened. And I couldn't pee by myself. And that's number one mistake. Never make a cosplay you can't pee by yourself in. Never. If you cannot pee by yourself, don't wear it. Hard pass. Hard pass. So my whole chest was coming out the middle, and I couldn't go pee. It was just miserable.
I get it.
It was miserable.
So my worst one, and it's nothing against the group I was cosplaying with, like it was a cool idea. I just wish it functioned better. Like, I think it was time constraints and stuff, and it literally like, it was a cool idea, it was a cool cosplay, but I couldn't pee by myself, which is a great beginning point, but that's just the beginning of it. So I'm in like a school uniform and a jacket, and then armor is attached to me, which I can't even put on because of the way
It looked awkward.
that it should. Thank you.
No, not like nasty awkward, but like,
And
as someone who wears armor, I get you probably
Yeah.
had a fucking terrible time trying to get around.
No, it was weird. So I couldn't sit in it because the front would stab my crotch.
If you
And
can't
then
set, you're fucked.
The bird can't be near anything because like the griffin has a body of its own. So I have to find like a long bench and sit open-legged, completely sideways doing the splits to sit anywhere.
Spread eagle.
So, but at the same time, can't go to the bathroom myself. So, but none of us could because we all had this same armor on. And then giant creatures attached to our backs. So then you're like under all these layers and you have like a kink of like PVC just digging into your lower back, which really helps with the weight of the armor and all the getting through the crowds and the heat.
Problems.
So it was
Her
just
life
wonderful.
was a complete
It was
sham.
wonderful. And then the fact that we had to be in it for 10 hours straight was, I think, a form of torture in other countries.
It was
I feel
So,
like how you guys are sitting right now is a
Three-
form of torture.
3
So
months of
I
work and
decided-
a couple $100.
three months of
For
work
10 hours
and
of
$300
horrifying moments.
and it looked cool. I am glad that I did it for once. I'm glad that I had the competition experience. I am glad that I got to do a group. project, but at the same time, I now know what I will never do again.
Ever. Fucking ever. We gotta make sure our heavy armor doesn't turn.
Yeah, like I'm gonna make sure whatever I build, whatever I group
make
cosplay,
sure you get
especially if I'm competing in it, it's functional. I can get it out
gotta get
myself.
it out.
I don't overheat, and there's nothing digging into me anywhere. Like,
It's
just
hard
gonna
when you're
fit
doing
and it's gonna
competition
function.
because you can't take it off. You
It's
have
fucking
to
hard.
have it on for the whole thing.
Oh yeah, you got. And now
That's
if
a
you do a
lot
big
of
contest,
time.
you have to turn your
Prejudging.
what you're gonna do in months before you do it, and then stick to that. So you can't really like change anything. And then like you have to have it on for prejudging, and then the contest, like pre-contest, and then the contest itself. So
yeah. And then after contest for all of the photos.
So that was I honestly out of my cosplays because I mostly cosplayed for fun before. So that was the
Just do it
most
for
difficult,
fun. Just do
most
it for
difficult
fun.
one. So
Like at this point, just do it for fun.
yeah, exactly. So I guess it's on to Lhars, your most regrettable, difficult.
Ha! Ha!
Sorry guys, Brian and Leela are here. So
They're just hanging
the
out.
ship just came in to drop off,
Making
or no, pick up
faces.
Bender.
We're in
Picking up Bender.
Erica's room.
They're picking up Bender.
Wave at the.
He's drunk in the bathroom. Bender's drunk in the bathroom.
Yeah, seems right.
Way too much Duff beer.
That's so more. Actually, I want to say it was also the best, but it was also the worst.
It's all gonna come back to the
Was-
same convention.
It is. No, actually.
Is
was
it not
Famous
that much?
Monster.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And because prosthetics took
Same hotel,
7
different
hours.
convention.
7 hours.
7 hours to get all my prosthetics
So when the con was
done.
over, you were ready to go.
No.
That
We
was
just
bananas.
finished.
Get ready for work.
We just finished
like 2
doing
hours before the con.
my prosthetics. So doing
I'll send you a
the
picture.
makeup
For what?
and
For Famous
prosthetics
Monsters?
for Famous Monsters
At this hotel.
with face off. It
October
took
last year.
7 hours
But that
to
creature
do
was
all my
beautiful.
makeup.
It was.
Model for that?
And then I
Gorgeous, that was
needed
her.
to do 4 or 5 hours after
I saw you
modeling.
there.
So they wanted me to
She had
come
to
to
wear it for the whole
after
cosplay contest
parties
too, and
and
that was
everything.
until
So
6.
not only did I sit there for
Yeah.
7 hours of makeup, but I had to walk around for 45 hours. And then it took another hour and a half to remove the makeup. And not only did the hour and a half to remove everything, but we are
Isn't that the one
breaking
that
my
gave you
blood
the-
vessels.
That's what I said. Is that the
And
one that
so
you couldn't
I
take
actually
off?
had rings of broken blood vessels because when we are tearing
Pulling out the
the
prosthetics.
the glue that they're using is basically what you use for surgical glue. And so the head and all the prosthetics are glue on with such a hardcore glue that no matter what
But isn't there, like,
removers
an oil
were,
that
there
makes it
is,
release?
and we are soaking me in oil. So here it is,
Didn't you have to
like
come back the next day?
it's 12:30 at night, and they were dripping me in oil, trying to get
I mean,
all
we've
the
never been
prosthetics.
there.
But to get all the prosthetics off, they were like dripping me in chemicals and oils, and we couldn't get it off. So I actually had to come back the next day and sit there for 3 more hours to get
Yeah,
the glue
that's what I'm saying,
removed
you
from
gotta
my
like
hair and my eyebrows because my
remember
eyebrows
that.
were like glued shut.
Yeah, oh my God.
My hair was actually still glued to my scalp from where they removed like the prosthetics. Yes, that is
That's it.
that is the
So
image.
I gotta say, I gotta admit,
So
you have
that
to think
thing.
more
Oh.
about what models go through because I was jealous of this image because it's
But
awesome.
I
wanted to be that person.
bruised.
And now
all
I'm
the way
like,
across my chest, my shoulders.
2 days
I
to
had
get that
broken
off.
blood vessels.
Whoa.
I had.
Yeah.
She came back that last day, and I was like, oh my god. It's
So
on.
I
modeling,
lost half my eyebrows.
Jesus. Modeling sometimes sucks and people don't
I mean, it
realize
was
that.
amazing,
Because I did
but-
a hair show once and they
Not
decided,
good.
let's do dreads.
Ooh,
That'll be fun.
No.
And they're like,
No.
and I'm like, no, you're not doing dreads. And they're like, no, it's temporary dreads. You don't understand, it's temporary dreads.
And then it pulls
We're just gonna
all of
use-
your hair out.
We're just gonna use
You're
this
bald
wax mixture,
Nope.
and then if we use really hot water, it'll just come out, so it'll be fine. So they ball up this wax stuff, and they rub it in my hair, because before the hair show, you've already signed the contract. And they do dreads, and they wrap it up on my head, and then they spray my face with this blue stuff, and I'm like, surely that's not spray paint, because it looks cool or whatever, and I'm like, I'm sure that's like hairspray or makeup or something, you know. We get done with this hair show, no, spray paint. So I had glue, like all along my hairline and in my ears for a week, because I'm pale and spray
It
paint
tints your
does
skin.
not come off of me. And it was just like,
Nail polish remover
why?
won't even get
But
that off.
also
That's
we
harsh.
spent 2 hours in really scalding hot water trying to get the wax out of my hair, and they still had to recut my hair.
Yeah, well, that
Wow.
was like hours ago.
That's just because I decided to do a hair show.
This is why you don't touch
So I
my
don't
hair.
do those anymore.
It was hours
Nobody touches
ago.
my hair but me. If it's gonna get screwed up, I'm gonna have done it.
It did look cool, but no.
No.
I would've been so
Hard pass.
mad.
Why, you could have just gone to what you are now, which is like
Yeah,
the
you
best
could've just cut
haircut
it
ever. She has a faux
As
hawk
I,
underneath
as
it.
I almost want to sit there like pull up the wig and be like, no hair.
Whose was the best?
Oh no, this is my.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
vessel.
We
I gotta
don't
say,
do that
broken blood
anymore.
vessels is pretty bad. So.
It is really bad.
Yeah, yeah,
It is.
true.
I'm sure she couldn't pee easily either.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't want to throw anybody in that like hole, but don't do that to people. If you're gonna do that to your models, send her home with some remover. Like, jeez. Next.
Okay, then let's go with.
300 rhinestones and like 16 yards of fabric later, there's a rope.
That's a picture.
So yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's pretty gorgeous.
Thank you. Definitely longer than I expected. I figured out
That's what she said!
I figured out the rhinestone pattern for one explosion and I was like, I just have your most difficult to make, or your most difficult build.
Once again, it's Queen Barrel.
But,
I'm telling you, man, that mermaid dress was terrible because I decided to make it out of multicolored
Walk
satin.
around.
That was a terrible plan. And then
Terrible.
also I've had to put like this like diamond-shaped boob window in it, and I don't have boobs, so I had to like do this crazy. It was
Boob windows when you don't have boobs.
3 months. It took me 3 months to make the front of this dress. So I made the mermaid part up to the hips. We were done. It was good. It looked very mermaidy.
In the West.
Yeah.
It was excellent. And then from there up, I was just like, well, now I don't know what to do.
Jeez.
There's a lot of
Where's
edging
this
and
bar?
recutting, and well, that's just how it is now.
Anime puts too much pressure on girls
A lot
to have a
of
lot
tear
of cleavage.
gum, a lot of
We get
tear gum.
like migraines trying to create the gallon-sized boobs
I don't
that men
care.
want.
I don't care what kind of
From an
boobs
anime.
you have. The anime boobs are not a thing.
There's a picture
Yeah.
of him on
That
his,
death-defying gravity
light blue shirts and trust me.
stuff. There's a
I mean,
whole.
I used to do that shit.
You have to have a whole
Time
kit
I
for
made
that.
this so tight.
You have to
to
have
make
a whole
cleavage,
kit for
I had
that.
migraines.
You have to have a special kit to make your boobs stay the way your boobs are supposed to stay. Like,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
tapes and spirit
Even if you
gum.
have boobs, they don't float together.
That's not a thing.
Boobs don't
no.
stay there. They like to migrate to the sides of your rib cage. It's very annoying, but that's what they do. So if you have
It's called a flotation device.
so if you
That's not made in nature.
your boobs float.
Talking about boobs migrating.
Special
boobs migrate.
Gets it out.
I'm not aware of this, but all I know is the cosplays where the fabric is
Your
just
plain
barely on the
crotchets
boobs
are
and just
fine.
ends on the boobs, but somehow you have cleavage.
That's not a
Mine
thing.
don't do that.
That's
They don't
not a
float
thing.
there. So,
I don't know
Very
how you
difficult.
fucking grow them. How do you grow boobs?
well, you pay a doctor.
You wire them
I'm 36 years old and I haven't grown them yet.
You wire them a certain way and then they just grow like ivy, right? How that works?
I'm not
like
getting them
plants?
installed.
Drink a lot of calcium and you talk to a boob doctor.
Get
Give somebody $5 they'll make them
How do you get
however
'em?
you want.
I don't know. My mom didn't have them. My grandmother didn't have them. The family, we
I feel like you guys
genetically,
procreated just fine.
we are bean poles. We are the stripper poles.
I feel like you either green it
And on that note,
On that note.
signing off, cosplay at AnimeFest.
Hey,
Real life.
real life.
Yeah, but I need that.